Suffer for your art.
You do.
That's exactly what it means.
This is the worst.
Well, we're live.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
Iron Palace Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Iron Palace Podcast, the world's most anabolic podcast that was guaranteed to get it right on the second take most of the time.
Yeah.
We've been known to.
So every now and again.
We have sometimes.
Works 100% of the time.
Every time.
50% of the time.
Exactly.
It's not to say that 60% of the time it works every time.
I think that's exactly right. I think
I made a
statistic.
turkey.
I'm so proud. Whose hand is that? Holland's. Not Holland's hand.
It's actually his foot.
I believe it. You got 8 feet.
Yes, he has 8 feet.
I mean, I have 8 feet and 8 feet.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
We'll let you put those together.
All right. Well, since we have a lot to go into today, let's jump into, because it's Holland's turn for an introduction
Yes.
that he has apparently written for me, and now I'm realizing I forgot which button it is. I think I remember.
Holland knows.
We'll find out. If this isn't it, then we'll push another button. You ready, Holland?
Just put, buttons are hard.
I feel you. When in doubt, push another button. That's what I do. I don't look at the computer. If I'm like, I may not be on the right camera, I switch it. If I was right, I'm now wrong, but at least I commit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I'm ready.
And
Dominating the fields of the Highland Games, this colossus of a man is a record-crushing powerhouse in the sports of strongman and powerlifting. Stacking state and national records like the aliens stacked the pyramids, the mastermind behind the Iron Palace podcast, where wisdom flows as freely as the sweat of champions. Don't let his skinny jeans fool you. They are covering the legs of a titan. Ladies and gentlemen, Caleb Day.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I feel better now.
Yeah.
It's a real good pick-me-up. Now I see why people like it.
The intros are sweet. Like,
It's pretty good. I like it.
yeah, it makes the guests feel pretty good right off the start, you know?
I got to step my game up. So far, all I had for mine was, do you like being tickled when you're asleep? That was going to be the beginning of his intro for me.
The only thing that I was
That's all I had.
the only thing that I was going to change, or that I was wavering on, was this. Don't let the skinny jeans fool you. They're covering the legs of a poet, is what I was going to say. Because I thought that would have been hilarious.
With the heart of a dancer.
But it would have been hilarious, especially if you know me, because I'm not a poet. All right. Well, to do a real easy and cool segue, I've got to change outfits.
Oh, wow. Yes.
I feel underdressed now.
I do too.
Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I had a Dolly shirt lined up, but I forgot my bag.
Okay.
He just put on his banana skirt.
Look, I asked you before I showed up. I was like, okay, how are we dressing today? Skanky or casual? You said casual. You lied.
All right. Well, to all of our listeners, I'm now dressed in a yellow tie.
If you want to see and not just be a listener, go be a watcher on YouTube. Just search the Iron Palace podcast.
That is true.
He's in a yellow tie and only a yellow tie.
And only a yellow tie.
It's a real short tie.
Yep. If you're curious, go to YouTube. That's all I got for that. So,
If you're curious, talk to a minister or a priest first.
yeah, that would make more sense.
I think we just broke YouTube.
Yeah.
We did with that kind of an introduction,
Yeah.
and then
This
the
is
tie.
fame, bruh.
It's not for the weak.
No.
So, to explain the tie, I only know how to do that by going into not that one.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Caleb Day, on the new hit game show, Iron Paril, that will turn two co-hosts that have an undying love for each other into competitors. A category will be selected and a question will then be asked. They will then use a whiteboard to reveal their answer. At the end of the time, points will be awarded based off each question. By the end, we will find out who is the winner and who is in Iron Paril. Thank you. Thanks for coming out. We love to have you. So we can introduce our contestants today. We have
Holland Millsaps,
also known as.
the world's second greatest lover.
And I am I'm Richard Cedarbush. The charity I'm playing for is it's for giraffes that need a C-section.
That's a great cause.
It's called Long Neck Short Holes, and we're trying to bring awareness to this issue.
We're off to a great start.
How do they do it on Celebrity Jeopardy? Like it's SNL Celebrity Jeopardy?
Just like this. Exactly like this.
I've already lost it. Like I couldn't.
See, if you were a professional, this would all be cut out. We are not those things, and I will leave all of this in.
I could do it if it wasn't for you. For some reason, you breaking always breaks me.
It's a funny hat.
It's a big hat.
It's funny.
That's not my name. Turd Ferguson.
All right, now that we know our contestants today, we'll go over our categories.
All right.
We have fitness with a total points possible of 1,500. We have art that was personally requested by the world's second greatest lover. That also has a 1,500 possible points.
Right.
Next, this one was requested by Mr. Cedarbush, is the Beatles. Again, for a total of 1,500 points.
I'll be really sad if I don't know any of them anymore.
Oh, man.
We have another topic of space, which these are mostly comprised of conversations I hear you two talk about all the time.
I'm pumped for the space.
While I'm doing anything else. So space also for a total of 1,500 points. U.S. history for 5,500 points. Means there are 10 questions in these, 5 in those. Then mythology, which is a mix of Greek mythology and Norse mythology for a total of 5,500 points.
All right.
I'm pretty confident you'll have me in Norse mythology.
So,
I don't know.
Who would like to pick first?
We'll let the second greatest lover go first.
Second greatest?
He's known as the second greatest lover because he usually doesn't go first.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you ready to play Iron Paril? All right, calm down. We need to go into our questions.
All right,
so,
settle down, people.
I know he
Bam,
is
back in your seat.
He is that handsome. He is that. Please keep your clothes on. Thank you. So,
ma'am, calm down.
As the second greatest lover, you get to pick a category, and then I will draw a question from said category at a random point value.
All right. Well, let's start with U.S. history.
U.S. history.
Since we've got 10 of those.
We do have 10 of those, and I seem to have lost my notes.
I didn't know math was going to be a part of this.
Oh, no.
All right. You ready?
I'm starting to get more nervous.
Yes.
Give a little shuffle scuffle if you'll hit the picture button.
Oh, yeah. Bam.
Now we can see it all.
Hot dog.
Look at us go. Now, ready?
Yeah.
Question numero uno is, how many U.S. presidents are depicted on Mount Rushmore?
Oh.
For 100 points.
I had to do the same thing. I got to picture it. Don't look, Holland. I just want people to know. If I got it right, I want to know I had it right first.
Ready?
Yeah.
What's your answers?
4.
You can show the camera, Holland. There we go. They both got 4. That's 100 points each.
I should get an extra 10 for timeliness.
You are faster.
We're off to a good start, everybody. We have
It's 4 until they put Holland's face on it.
That's true. I'd also like to add, for the winners of today, the winner will receive this one and only Just the Tip patch.
It just got real.
Yeah.
So now you know you're playing for something and not just for bragging rights.
Getting serious now.
All right. Since you both got that one correct, Holland, the category is still your choice.
Let's go. Let's go art.
Art it is. Art.
I'm just curious.
There he goes.
I'm curious to see what Caleb has picked as art questions.
Do a little shuffle scuffle.
How much does the statue of David weigh?
We all know it's 45 kilos. All right. This question for 100 points.
Dang it.
What American painter and abstract expressionist caused sensations in the 1940s and 1950s within his elaborate drip paintings? Spelling also does not count for this, so I don't care if you spell it wrong or right. Answers. Artist for Girls is incorrect, David, but Jackson Pollock is correct. That is another 100 points for Holland and nothing for David.
I think if I hadn't have been thinking so fixated on P being on the first name, I may have come around to Pollock eventually.
I'm actually surprised. I thought you would have got Pollock
when you
for
said
sure.
P, I was like, I was thinking first name.
You're like Paul,
Yeah.
Peter,
Yeah.
Pierre.
All right, Holland.
Pablo.
Category still yours.
Holland's got a lead right now.
Just one question. Let's do mythology.
All right, mythology. Do another shuffle scuffle, and hopefully we get one that's not 100 points.
I'm just hoping you get one I know.
This one is for 300 points.
Oh, son.
We got a breakaway moment
Big
here,
money.
ladies and gentlemen. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Who is the founder of the Olympian dynasty, God of the Sky, and Lord of Olympus? It is Zeus. That is 300 points each.
We're rolling the points, Holland.
Yes.
You're rolling 100 more than I am, though.
So that brings our total so far up to Holland 500, David 400 of a point system that I made up. So do what you want with that.
Love it.
Now, Holland, since you are continuing to get these correct so far, would you like to keep choosing or kick it to Mr. Cedar,
No, go ahead.
Cedar
You
Bush?
Go ahead. I want to earn the right to pick a category, dog.
Okay. Well, I was gonna go space.
Space.
Anyways.
Here we go. As we always do,
Our host
Shuffle
has put some
scuffle?
time into
Yeah,
this.
he has.
it's the tie. I spent a lot more time in the tie. I didn't understand why they wear ties on game shows, but, buddy, I feel like a host.
You feel official, don't you?
Host with the most.
All right, this question for 300 points. Which planet's axis is almost parallel to its orbital plane, making it spin nearly on its side?
Oh. This is not it. Yeah.
It is actually Uranus.
No shit.
No, I said Saturn. I just guessed one.
I was thinking Uranus because it's got that real thin ring that runs the wrong way compared to the other ones. So that was why that was my guess.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and
Got a
gentlemen,
vertical
we have
ring.
a turnover. David is now in the lead with 700. Holland remains
Don't
at
call it a
500.
comeback. Let's do another U.S. history one.
Another U.S. history. A little shuffle scuffle. I don't think it actually does anything.
Makes us feel better.
Yeah.
All right. This question for 200 points. What did Paul Revere shout on his midnight ride in 1775? Man, the speed.
First.
David, you are incorrect.
Oh,
It
I was
is
wrong, yeah.
the regulars are. Did you write red coats or regulars?
Red coats.
Okay, well then you're both wrong. It's regulars. The regulars are coming.
I started to say the British, but
Yeah.
they all were British then.
Yeah.
So
Yep, that's why it's
Yep.
the regulars. And
I didn't
did.
think twice about it until I held it up. I was like, I just gotta be first. And I was like, oh no, was it the British? It was the something. Are coming.
All right.
but my spelling of red or my handwriting on red coats was bad enough that I could have lied. and said
Honestly, I would have believed regulars. That was pretty rough. All right.
David had already turned his board around, and I was like,
So if nobody gets it, host picks, right?
Nope. It's back to David.
No.
I don't want to pick.
Let's try the Beatles. Why not?
yeah,
Perfect. It's right on top.
Yellow Submarine. I'm gonna go ahead and write that answer down.
Who is Pete Best?
All right. This question for 300
I'd be
points.
sad if I don't know him.
Who was Help dedicated to?
Don't know it.
Well, you got to answer.
Just a guess of someone.
I did actually figure you wouldn't get this one.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You just scribbled it.
Holland, you win if you get this.
I'm just trying to.
I love that, Holland. You have a dry erase board with an eraser, and you just scribbled out an answer. Anything, David?
No, I was already wrong.
I just said Paul.
All right. The answer is Elias Howe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elias.
I'm way more into them when they got on drugs.
Elias, yeah.
Now, I will say the person that made these questions did tell me when he handed me the cards that they do not know anything about the Beatles, so they don't know if these questions are hard or easy.
That one was a good one. That was a good question. Because I used to do a lot of like Beatles trivia, and that one's never came up. But
That's what I thought. I mean, that's what he thought when he made them.
Yeah.
That's what he told me. He thought that was a good one. So, David, back to you.
Let's try the Beatles again. I'm going to get one of these.
Try the Beatles again.
16-year-old Dave would probably have known that. I don't think I've ever known that. No.
All right, this question. Ooh. For 500 points. What was the last song John Lennon played for a paying audience?
It wasn't a Beatles song.
I'm not allowed to give you anything on this one. Also, because I don't know. I just know the answer. I don't know anything about it.
That's another really good question.
20 seconds on the clock.
I don't want to just guess a hit, but like people play their hits.
It is not Black Betty, and it is not Imagine.
Yeah.
It is I Saw Her Standing There.
He played a Beatles song, and that's awesome.
That's for his last paying audience.
Yeah,
So,
that's crazy. Because he was assassinated several years after the Beatles broke up, and they weren't on the best of terms. So it's that's cool. That's nice to know. How about you just tell me these? I want to know these.
Well, you got three. You got three more, and I'll give you these questions after.
That's really cool.
All right, David, back to you.
Do it again. I'm going to know one of these.
All right. Well, you got three more chances to know one of these.
These are really good questions.
I know, he knows. He knows. All right. If I can, they're really stuck together in here. All right. For 200 points, what was the working title of With a Little Help from My Friends?
You got me on all these, dude. You've got me on all these. There's a lot of niche stuff I know, but not any of this.
He purposely picked ones about songs because he thought you wouldn't know these.
Oh. What is it? Just the full one?
Yep. What was the working title of With a Little Help from My Friends? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't know what that says.
I'm not going to write it all out.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club.
Was it the full Get By with a Little Help?
Nope.
Nope.
It is Bad Finger Boogie.
Oh, yeah. I knew it wasn't Sergeant Pepper's, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
Real quick sidebar. They've got a song, or Eric Clapton's got a song called Badge. George Harrison wrote it. It doesn't say anything about a badge, but George Harrison had really bad handwriting. So in the ledger, he had wrote Bridge. And Clapton was like, they say Badge, and started making fun of him. So they called the song Badge. And then when come time to name it on the record, they're like, we're just going to call it Badge.
The more you know.
Yeah. I don't know any of these questions. Let's do another one.
I'm really let down that no one followed up that The More You Know. Anyways, we're going to do it.
Yeah, let's do the last
All right.
one.
Yeah.
Let me strike out.
Last one, you got two.
Oh, I
Go down
thought,
swinging.
yeah.
All right, this one for 400. And if you don't know this one, Dave, who was the original drummer for the Beatles? That's what I thought.
Oh, no. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I got it.
The dude before Ringo.
He's not wrong.
My favorite part is that David actually said this name like 5 minutes ago, and it is Pete Best.
Yeah.
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 All right, Dave. You want the last one?
Yeah, might as well.
We're going to finish our first topic, ladies and gentlemen. What will the last question be? Yep, there they are, the crowd. All right, everybody settle down, settle down. Which Beatle, for 100 points. Which Beatle crossed Abbey Road in the famous album cover first? Looky there. Both of you got it correct. That's 100 points
That
each.
sick white suit, he had his hands in the front of it instead of in the pockets for some reason. You ever notice that? John Lennon did that in a lot of pictures. Like instead of his hands in his pockets, thumbs out, fingers behind the belt.
Don't call it a comeback, but David at 1,200 points in Holland at 600.
Oh, man.
All right, let's do space again.
Space again. Rolling.
butt kicked.
All right, here we go. A little shuffle scuffle in the envelope.
I told you were going to smoke me.
What question is going to
There's
be
still a lot of
next?
questions that I'm not going to know.
For 100 points, what is the name of the force which keeps the planets in orbit around the sun? Go ahead, David.
This is tricky. Okay, I'm just going to put the obvious dumb answer. But
It is not dumb answer. That is the correct
Okay.
answer.
I didn't know if you were talking about like the something force, like gravitational force, gravitational pull.
You are thinking that
I was overthinking it.
You were thinking that whoever wrote these questions really leaned into this a lot. All right, Dave, it is still in your court.
Go ahead and get space again.
A little shuffle scuffle in here. That's what it sounded like. For 500 points, where theoretically might one find objects squeezed to an infinite density? Both correct. That's 500 points each.
I feel like if I know it, then it's going to be obvious, so you're going to know it.
That's how I feel.
That's how I feel.
I got really lucky with the Uranus guess.
That was
Constantly.
good.
Yeah. I mainly had Uranus on my mind.
Kind of
All right,
continuing
Dave.
on there with the black hole.
Like old Conway had Linda on his mind. That was me with Uranus. Space again. Is there any left in space?
Sure is.
Cool.
I don't know how many.
We'll clear it
There's
out.
some in here. There are,
Keep rolling.
I think, two more. Two more in space. If I was a good host, I'd have already known that. All right. For 200 points, which planet is closest to the sun? Both correct with another 200 points.
Look at you, Holland.
Woo!
So a point update we have
I'm still getting smoked.
Holland at 1,400 and David at 2,000.
It's not my name.
Mr. Mr. Cedar Bluff over there. All right, so I'm going to go with the assumption you want to
Yeah.
finish space. Okay. For 400 points. Are you Googling?
No.
Why do you have for 400 points in the Google bar then?
Okay, sorry.
For 400 points,
Yes.
what is the center of a sunspot called?
I think you got me, Holland.
Nope.
I don't know.
I almost put a question in here with that answer.
Yeah.
I mean, they did. The guy that wrote
Right.
these. The belly button. It is that's a great try, but it is actually the umbra. The umbra is the center of a sunspot.
So it wasn't the quasar, huh?
It was not the quasar, no. So
I've been wanting to write that word down the entire time that we had spaces.
now the topics we have left are fitness, art, mythology, and U.S. history. So, David.
Since we suffered through me not knowing mine, we're going to throw a bone to Holland. Let's do art.
Art it is. Art it is. As soon as I find it.
Watch Jackson Pollock be the only one that I know out of that.
I don't think so. I mean, the guy that wrote these said he didn't think so.
Oh, okay.
The writer,
All right.
the staff.
For 400 points, and the topic is art. Anish Kapoor's public sculpture, Cloudgate, installed in Chicago's Millennium Park, is better known by what legume nickname?
Oh,
You gave it away at the end. He didn't know until you said legume. I had him.
It is the bean. That's 400 points for each.
I knew. I couldn't think of the guy's name. That wasn't familiar, but I knew the statue because of the Dresden Files.
That's the only one I know in Chicago. So
Yeah.
I was like, it's probably the bean.
That's the only. The Dresden Files focuses around a lot of stuff that happens at the Bean. In fact, I didn't realize that was the actual name of it. What did you say it was?
The Cloudgate.
Cloudgate.
I taught y'all something. Normally, you guys are teaching me something, but look at us. Growth. You know what I mean?
It's good
Yeah.
podcasting.
I agree. All right. Both of you got it correct. So the topic goes back to
I'm
Dave,
still getting smoked.
unless you want to pass it, Dave. Or do you want to make him earn it?
Make me earn it.
Let's do mythology. We haven't done one of those yet.
Have you? I don't know. I thought
No,
you
we've
did.
done one.
I thought
Yeah,
so.
we've only done one.
But it was a gimme.
Mythology with a little shuffle scuffle of the envelope.
And there's a lot in there. That's a big category. So
for 700 points. That's
Ooh.
more points than we've seen at one time.
Ooh.
Who is the god of the orderly universe and time who swallowed his children to prevent them from overthrowing him? I see markers dancing across the whiteboards. Who's going to get it correct?
I don't know if I'm in the right mythology. Because there's Greek and Norse in there.
Holland is incorrect. It is not Titan Kratos.
Yeah, because I was thinking one of the Titans too. I picked it.
Not Odin.
Yeah, no
That
idea.
is the wrong mythology.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't even know what mythology we're in.
This is Cronus.
Yes,
Not
Kronos. Yeah,
Oh.
Kratos is the god of war.
Yeah,
on the games.
Kratos is
yeah.
the freaking video
Yep.
game. Yeah.
Kronos.
Sure is.
That's why I said
Good one.
Titan
Yeah.
With the double incorrect.
I feel like I got that right. I just spelled it wrong.
I would let it. I
If you would have had the
it.
spelling, like, the only part you had right was the S.
Started with a K.
It starts with a C. Cronus.
The Greek spelling
Boom.
is with a K.
I spelled this off the internet.
I've never seen Kronos spelled like that.
I would not know the answer to that.
Is that his cousin,
Now.
Cronus?
Yes. Now, back to you, Dave.
Let's do fitness. Holland's gonna get to pick here soon. I'm gonna keep picking ones until he gets one right.
All right. Here we go.
I guess that's because it's
Uh-oh, boys. We have our one and only wager question. So before the question's asked, Holland,
Points.
you have 1,800 points. David, you have 2,400. How many are you wagering?
See, I want to keep it conservative and wager 1,800.
Wager 1,800.
I will also wager 1,800.
There it is. 1,800 points are on the board.
Game's over for me after this.
You ready?
No.
Yeah.
What podcast is known to be factually the most anabolic podcast to ever enter the world?
Everyone knows it's the Joe Rogan Experience.
It is the Iron Palace podcast. So, boys, we've got a real good running here. At Holland with a whopping 3,600 points.
Six-figure scores.
I was honestly,
I wish I'd wagered everything like he did.
I was really hoping one of you would wager everything and the other wager nothing. And be like, oh, but this kind of backfired a
I'd have
little
been
bit.
so upset. I'm glad I went conservative.
Quick math here. Who knows 2,400 plus 1,800? 34, was that 4,200?
More than 3,000.
I'm thinking 4,200, but I'm probably showing my stupid.
I think it's 5 even.
I was correct. It is 4,200. I had to use my fingers, but it's fine. It's fine. All right.
Jeez.
Dave,
Let's do another U.S. history question.
another U.S. history.
I miss Alan's laughter.
Little shuffle scuffle. Honestly, yeah, we should have had him in the audience for this one.
We need him here all the time.
He would have loved it.
Oh.
All right. You boys ready?
Yes.
For 300 points, why does the Liberty Bell have a crack in it? This is a lot of writing. What are y'all writing poems to each other over there? It broke when they rang it. Duh.
Yeah.
Because the
Casting.
was too thin. I'm going to give it to Holland because
He was more technical, yeah.
the answer is shoddy craftsmanship.
Yeah.
So Holland got that one right. So that is 300 points for Holland.
Ho, ho.
Don't call it a comeback.
Not yet. And then David is at 42. Uh-oh. We're getting a race here, boys. And now, Holland, it is officially.
Yeah.
Whoa. We almost had a
Oh, no. Got a man down.
catastrophe has struck. Okay.
It's been averted.
We're fine? It's fine.
All good.
We got through it.
Now, before we jump into Holland's turn, it is time we take a quick break for our ads.
Yeah.
You want to go first, Holland, or let me go first?
Go ahead, Dave.
I just rip another one out.
All right. Go to you, David.
For the third week straight for their sponsorship, we're going to tell you again, Get your butt out of the dark ages. You know that dingy old dark kitchen is making your wife real sad. She's been hounding you. Put some can lights in my kitchen. Well, you don't do it. Call East Tennessee Electric LLC at 865-318-0867 and let them boys do it. It's much easier that way. And then your wife will be like, oh, I love my new can lights. I can see it. Maybe she'll start cooking you dinner.
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
East Tennessee Electric LLC. Friend of the podcast.
Friend of the podcast.
Yes.
Well, that takes us back into the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Iron Paril, your favorite game show, your favorite podcast. And now we go back to Holland for the next category. What do you got?
I love that music.
I do too.
It sounds like a 70s spy show intro.
I know.
Let's go back to fitness.
What just happened over
I
there?
colored on myself a little.
It's just a work shirt.
Yep.
Fitness. Here we go. Fitness question in here, boys. You ready?
Yes.
I was a little shaky at start. I was worried where that was going to go.
For 300 points, name one of the two men to have won the CrossFit Games 5 times. Come on.
I know nothing of CrossFit, and I aim to keep it that way.
It was not Travis Law, and
Froning.
it is Rich Froning.
Froning.
The other answer also was Matt Fraser. So that is 300 points to Holland.
Froning is the only name from CrossFit that I know.
So I think I should get points for not knowing any CrossFit names.
I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a tie.
Ooh. And you get to pick? God, this is the worst
All
day
right.
of my life.
clawed my way back.
Ball's back in your court, Holland.
All right. Let's go. You go to art.
Back to Art. Here we
Back to
go.
Art.
Here he goes.
Here we go. A little shuffle scuffle of the envelope.
Oh.
If the answer's not Bob Ross, I'm screwed.
For 300 points, named Girl with Balloon before it was partially shredded at a 2018 auction, Love is in the Bin is an artwork that sold for $25.4 million in 2021 by what one named artist?
Don't look at the camera, Holland, because I've already got the answer. Ooh. Ooh. I know art. Dang it, Holland. He took too long. Don't give it to him.
Banksy.
God, I knew as soon as you said girl with the balloon. That was really cool. Did you see that when it happened? It was wild. Like he shredded it at the auction. So like Banksy, does like graffiti and stuff. People don't really own his art. So they had a framed Banksy after the hammer fell.
My favorite about this show so far is that even when you don't know the answer, you have a fact about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was talking to him today. I was like, we talked about the superpowers where there's a side effect. My superpower is I can remember a lot of dumb stuff that I don't need to remember. My side effect is I can never recall it when I need it.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's working now.
Yeah.
All right. Holland, back to you.
Let's stick to art.
Stick to art. I don't even know how many more we got in here.
Hopefully none.
All right. We have 2 questions left in art. This one for 200 points. Almost said dollars. It is not dollars.
Oh.
I need to reiterate that.
I'll take $200
For 200 points, Italian, and if I say this name wrong, Vincenzo Perugia is a famous name in history of art for stealing what iconic work of art?
He's doing a lot of writing.
I know. It makes me very nervous.
My macaroni necklace in the 3rd grade.
That is not correct.
What was it?
It is the Mona Lisa.
I was going
Mona
to guess that
Lisa.
because I knew it had been stolen, but I was like, no, that's too obvious. No way. I should have freaking.
That's honestly why I
That's
thought
what I had scribbled out at the top was Mona Lisa.
I thought you would guess it because that's why they picked that question.
I thought it was too obvious. I knew that had been stolen. I had no idea
Sometimes
guy's
the
name or
obvious is the obvious.
anything. Yeah, like the gravity question. I should
Like
have
the
went
gravity.
Yeah.
The gravity of the question is it's obvious,
Yeah.
if
It's
you will.
wild though that people wait in line that long to see that when there's like cooler art literally on the other wall across from it. There's like a painting that's like 12 foot tall and way more detailed right across from it. And we're like, eh.
All right, Holland. It's still yours.
Oh, well, let's knock out Art.
Let's
get it off the table.
Finish it off. Last question for Art for 500 points. And I'm going to be 100% honest. This question does seem difficult to me. And I don't know what they were thinking when they put this question in here. Which French term means advanced guard, refers to novel, unusual, or experimental art?
The
term. What is the term?
If I know this,
then
this come in handy. This is from the Beatles. If I know this,
I will be mad impressed if you know this. I'll be danged.
Boom.
If he doesn't know it.
Who said I'm not an art guy? Can we quit giving him an hour?
Oh,
there's like 30 seconds. All right.
Every time I think, I've got one and he don't, here he comes.
The answer is avant-garde.
So another sidebar.
Here we go.
The Beatles were really like John Lennon was really in the avant-garde movement when it was big, and George Harrison made the dad joke after somebody, I think it was Lennon, showed him a piece of avant-garde art, and he was like, "Avant-garde clue."
Avant-garde clue.
I think that deserves an applause for y'all knowing that one. Good job. That is amazing. Now,
dang it,
Holland.
I was really hoping I was going to get that one. You wasn't.
The topic is still yours. What do you choose? You got fitness, mythology, and U.S. history.
Let's go back to mythology.
Back to mythology.
Back to reality.
All right, here we go.
David's with me on that.
Categories mythology for 100 points. What is the Hall of Slain Warriors who lived there blissfully under the leadership of the god Odin? It is Valhalla. That is 100 points each. Bringing our totals.
I'm still ticked. You got avant-garde. You were sitting there. I was like, please do not come. Please don't come to him. Please don't come to him.
For some reason, whenever they wrote the questions, they said Holland would probably get it, but I would be real impressed if David did.
I only know that because I know the Beatles so well.
Yep. David knew it instantly.
So, a quick update for our points. We have David at 5,100 points and Holland at 5,300 points.
Ooh, it's a close one.
It's tighter than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Easy.
Hey.
This is a family.
That's a good podcast.
This is a family-friendly podcast around here. I need you to keep those to yourself, okay? All right. Holland, still yours.
Let's stick with mythology.
All right. Mythology again. Here we go. Another scuffle of the envelope, and we come out with a 1,000-point question.
Whoa. Oh, crap.
Which animals draw the chariot of Freya, the Norse goddess of love, fertility, battle, and death?
Maybe. This is just kind of stab.
That is incorrect, David. Yeah. That is incorrect, Holland.
Thank you.
The answer is cats.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That was even
goats pull Thor's chariot.
Sure. Yeah. Are you asking me or telling me?
Oh, I'm telling you, goats.
I don't know.
Goats pulls.
This is why I'm the host, and you guys are answering questions.
They pull his chariot, and he has one that he can kill and eat, and then it's reborn again. So
didn't they reference that in one of the Thor movies?
Like
when they were screaming goat or something like that?
They did. I think in the newest one, actually.
I've not seen it, but I think I remember seeing like a clip or something.
All right, Holland.
Cats.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Let's do that. Let's knock out mythology.
We've got a little bit before we knock out mythology.
You've definitely.
I thought we only had
Norse
one
mythology.
in it.
No, that's a double category. So it was Greek and Norse.
Yep, we got 10
together.
questions in here.
Yeah.
This question for 200 points. Which companion of Odin and Thor is a cunning trickster who can change his shape and sex? That is correct. 200 points each.
David getting Loki.
Yeah,
I'm still ticked. I thought you'd pause long enough that avant-garde was not going to come to your.
I honestly did too. I was like, dang, I didn't think David would get this over.
I was going through Fauvism. I was like, no, that's not Fauvism.
Of course,
It wasn't an ism.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What's the Day Steel was another good one. I thought that for a second. I was like, no, it's French.
Avant-garde. That's going to be the name of this episode, actually.
Avant-garde clue.
All right.
Avant-garde clue.
Holland, still your topic.
Let's go U.S. history again.
U.S. history.
Let's bring it home to the U.S.
Bringing it back to the good old red, white, and blue. A little shake and bake of the envelope. For 400 points, when did the American Civil War end?
Ooh.
for a bonus 100 points if you give me the exact day and not just the year.
I'm terrible with dates. I'm just taking a stab.
That is incorrect, David.
How far off? Like a million years?
I will tell you momentarily. That is incorrect. Wait, just kidding. You are correct.
Dang it. I was off by 3 years.
Do you have a guess at the day for the extra 100 points?
No.
It is May 9th, 1865.
At Appomattox.
That is 400 points for Holland, bringing his total to 5,900. David, still at 5,300.
Get my butt kicked.
All right. Holland, it's back to you.
Let's go back to fitness.
Go back to fitness.
I'm so bad with dates that when I get, like, I don't even try to remember them. I'm like, I'm not even going to attempt.
All right. So, for the record, we have
Yeah, I'm terrible at it.
3 questions left in fitness.
I got to do something quick.
This question, for 100 points, who has the world record deadlift? You have to know this. This has been talked about on podcasts.
You think I pay attention to the podcast?
I will take any
I'm just
version.
guessing a big name.
You were almost correct, but no, it is Hafthor Bjornsson.
Oh, that would have been the other name I would have guessed.
100 points Holland, bringing his total to 6,000
We don't have
points.
to announce it every time.
Just every time there's a lot.
Hey, Hafthor actually broke Eddie Hall's record for that. So
That's why I said you were close. Yeah. All right, quick change of the paperwork.
And some people
we're
kind
adding
of
up a lot
question
points here.
the
Oh, yeah.
validity.
I remember you guys talking about
Thor's.
it now because he did it like in
Yep.
his own gym. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, true story.
Yeah, okay.
I almost feel like we should split the points for that one.
It's okay.
No, you were correct.
He didn't give you the points on Chronos. So I was trying to give him the points on Chronos. So
What is happening?
Batman is having a rave.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to let it happen. It's probably going to die here soon. Anyways, so you want to keep going with fitness, or do you want to change the topic? There it goes. Told you.
So we just have one left in fitness?
2.
2? Oh, well, let's go ahead and go.
Let's get fitness and art out of the way.
Yeah. Let's go.
So I can start
All right.
redeeming myself, maybe.
This question for 400 points. What do strongman competitors wear during the car carry event? And do not say car. I will give you that hint. It is not.
Well, technically.
But do not say car.
What do they wear?
They probably do wear thongs. Most of them, I mean, I guess they do kind of wear singlets, but no, not the answer we were looking for. And Belts is also correct, but the answer is a harness.
That was another one where I was like, not the obvious answer.
They wear a harness because something has to connect them to the car.
Yeah. You out-simpled us on that one.
Yep. I didn't. The guy that made these.
Yeah, the writer.
yeah.
So do you want to finish fitness?
Yeah, let's not get out.
Last,
Thank God.
last question for fitness worth 200 points. And the world's strongest man, what is the last event? Do not overthink this, David. Both correct.
Oh,
200 points.
100% a guess.
Yeah.
I had no idea the order.
Yo, Atlas Stones.
Bringing Dave's total to 5,500. Holland's to 6,200. We got a tight race here, ladies and gentlemen. And from a quick word from our sponsors, we will be right back.
Get ready to conquer and reach your peak. NutriFit has the power that you seek. From the gym to the field, they'll fuel your fire. Unleash your strength, reach higher and higher. From dawn till dusk, they have your back. NutriFit is the key to staying on track. Go to NutriFit.com and use discount code CalebCDay to get the supplements needed to pave the way.
Gets better every time. Love it. All right, and then welcome back, everybody, to the Iron Paril. A quick update on our points. We have Holland at 6,200, David at 5,500, and then the ball is in Holland's court. What is your next topic?
I'm starting to get worried because I think mythology you're going to beat me a few on, and I think any of the ones I know in U.S. history you're also going to know.
We have U.S. history. We have mythology.
I feel the same way, though.
What is your choice?
But
You've got a lead.
a little lead. You had a huge one a minute ago.
Yeah, way to rub it in that I lost it.
Yep.
Let's go back to mythology.
Could have a real Rudy situation on our hands here. It really depends on where we go. All right, this question for 800 points.
Ooh, big one.
In Norse mythology, who is the giant wife of the sea god Njord?
I didn't even know there was a sea god named Njord.
Sure was. And they had a wife that was a giant, allegedly. Not Carol. All right, Holland. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Brunhilde.
Broomhilda?
Yeah.
For one, you got to write that down.
Well, you were.
It's got a silent Y in it, I think.
And two, that is incorrect. the answer is Scotty. Or Scotty.
I was close.
Scotty. I don't know how you say that. I'm assuming Scotty. Scotty?
Yeah.
Scotty
Oh,
don't.
Scotty. Scotty don't.
Scotty don't. All right. Neither one of you got it correct, which means it goes back to the previous winner of Holland.
Yeah.
Mythology or U.S. history?
Let's stick with mythology.
Sticking with mythology. I don't even know how many points are like total.
Left, yeah.
Like left, or how many you could have gotten. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. All right, for 900 points, who is the mother of the gods, including Zeus?
Oh.
Who is Zeus's mama? That's incorrect. It is not Gaia. Don't even know who that is.
That's good.
It's a Titan, though, isn't it?
I was going to say.
I could have swore it
The Earth.
Nope.
Yeah,
It
Gaia
is
the Earth one. We thought the same person.
It is Rhea or Rhea. I don't know how you say it, but
Yeah, I thought it was the Titan guy.
that is the answer. Rhea. R-H-E-A.
Let's Google it, because me and Holland both thought the same thing.
Well, I pulled these off Google, so you tell me. Well, I made the game, so.
We were both thinking the same Titan.
All right.
Because Gaia is like, isn't it Latin for Earth or something like that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you just picked the different.
Does she have more than one name? Did we both get it? Is he either way, if we were both right or both wrong, it doesn't change the points. Go ahead and pick another one.
She is the daughter of the Earth goddess Gaia. We were one away.
We're good.
Yeah.
It's a good podcast.
All right, U.S. history, mythology. Which way you going?
I want to get one right in mythology.
Well, by God,
Dang
let's
it.
keep
We
going.
both got Zeus right.
I told you I underhanded some of them. All right. For 600 points, who is the wife of Odin and mother of Balder, as well as the goddess of marriage?
I can't remember.
Well, that doesn't help you here. You gotta say something. Well, you gotta write something.
I guess the only lady Norse name I know.
No, it is not Freya. It is not Hilda. It is Frigg.
Frig. Frig.
Like what the frig, man? It is Frigg.
We suck, Colin.
Yeah,
All right, Holland,
That's a
back to
little more
you.
easy,
You
though.
sticking with mythology?
I'm sticking with mythology.
Sticking with mythology. And we have
The Daily Double.
looks like two questions. Two questions left. So this question for 400 points. Which brother of Zeus was given the sea to rule? If you do not get this right.
I think
That is correct, Holland.
I think I've got the Roman name though, which is not the same guy.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, no, I remember it now.
I was about to say, how do you know the Roman name?
Yeah, Neptune is the Roman one.
It is Poseidon.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, he took too long.
I wrote Neptune. And was like, no, that's Roman.
Yeah.
And then I could not think of Poseidon for a second.
So after a good little
I should have
stretch,
wrote avant-garde.
after a good stretch there, we have now got our points to move again. Now bringing our totals to Holland at 6,600, David at 5,900, all on a point scale that I made up, or someone else made up. So back to Holland, finishing out mythology.
Let's finish out mythology.
Good, then I don't have to ask anymore. Last question for 500 points. And for the record, when I took this online quiz, was the only question I got correct. Who is the smith who forged thunderbolts for Zeus?
Oh crap! Oh,
Again, spelling does not matter here. That is correct.
Damn.
Spelled wrong, but correct. Also correct. It's also spelled wrong.
Are you
He
telling me?
fetus?
Are you telling me that I spelled feisty wrong?
He fetus?
All right. If you've not been keeping up at home, our scores
The
are
answer was
now.
Hephaestus. I don't know if
That's what I was getting to.
Oh,
The answer is Hephaestus, bringing our totals to Holland at 7,100, David at 6,400. All with, I don't even know how many points are left, so I don't know if it's possible for David to catch up or not.
yeah, that's what
But-
I'm wondering. There should be quite a few in there still, though.
Yeah,
I think
there's-
we're like 2.
But see, it appears to be quite a few.
There should
Yeah.
be at least 1,000 ones still in there, too.
So you're saying there's a chance.
oh, there's
Probably not.
there's
If I
more
know
than a
it, he's
chance.
probably going to know it, too.
There's
With only
more than a
one,
chance.
with only one category left, and a mere point difference of 700, which I think in this point system may not be a lot. I do not know. Remember, this is all made up as of last night by some other guy. So if you hate it, we'll all fight him together.
His name's Daryl. We'll fire him.
Yeah.
So, for 900 points, which U.S. political party is known as the Grand Old Party? Holland gets it correct.
I don't know.
David is incorrect.
Yeah.
That
See,
was
I didn't think Republican was old enough to be the Grand Old Party because I would have thought that first, but it's relatively recent.
that brings Holland to a whopping 8,000 points.
This is a murder.
Woo.
Should have went on gut again.
Should have.
All right,
I went with your gut.
Yeah.
David, this might be your last opportunity. For 1,000 points, what was the deadliest battle in American history? Again, this is one I will.
There's a couple that are.
I will be mad
I
impressed.
just try to hurry to get. Oh!
Dave with the
Damn it.
comeback, and he got it correct.
Dog, I think he's been cheating off of me.
And Tatum.
that is,
Dang it!
this one.
Glad I got that
Roller
right.
coaster.
So
I'm not.
when the guy came up with these questions, he looked up frequent or questions in American history that are frequently gotten wrong, and the most popular answer for this question is D-Day, which
Really?
is incorrect. It is Antietam, or I'm assuming. That's
Well,
how you say
yeah,
that.
people make that misconception, but if you think about it, it's kind of a no-brainer because the Civil War, every casualty was American
Yeah.
versus D-Day
Correct.
wasn't necessarily.
Trucking down the U.S. history road here, we have, I don't know, looks like 4 questions left.
Dang, I wish you hadn't got that, Holland. Would you quit?
I
My
thought
bad.
David pulled that out, and I was like, he's done it. He has officially made the comeback of the century, and then Holland.
I would have dug you on out of here.
I was trying.
For 500 points, when was the Declaration of Independence signed? Bonus 100 points if you give me the day. Give me the full date and not just the year.
I'm going with this stupid, simple, dumb answer, even though I'm pretty sure this time it's wrong. Because I think this is the ratification, but
Both of you got the year correct, but the date is
Yeah.
August 2nd.
yeah, that's
Okay,
what
yeah.
I was thinking.
August 2nd, 1776. So you both receive a 500
What
points.
did you say for the day?
July 4th.
I said July 5th.
Yeah. So see, I thought 4th was when it was ratified, right?
What are you asking?
Yeah.
I thought we clarified this. I didn't make these questions.
Yeah, I think.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay. Continuing down the U.S. history category for 600 points. Dave, pay attention. What city was the first capital of the United States?
Oh,
That is incorrect, David.
Nope, wrong. I was just trying to beat Holland to it either way.
Nope, wrong.
Let me go again. If I can guess twice before he guesses once, dang it.
Nope, that is incorrect. You both said the same answer, actually. The correct answer is New York City. New York City.
It wasn't very long though, was it?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I think it was.
Yeah.
It was Philadelphia 2 different times, I believe.
Wasn't there. I don't know.
I was.
I wasn't in that
I
meeting.
thought it had to be Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Nope. Was not. Or at least per the Google thing I was at.
Yeah.
All right. We have 2 questions left.
I mean, it was a.
I'm glad we've been wrong the same way for a few ones. Too,
Yeah.
so we're not like-
Maybe it was a capital under the Continental Congress.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was ever, when we were a country, it was never the capital. You kind of got us on that one. Good question.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to remind you of the special question that you can request at any time.
Oh, yeah, I want to request a special question.
Okay.
Oh.
We're going to do the wager
Yeah.
again.
And I'm putting everything on the line. Every
All right, Holland.
bit of it.
So, as a reminder, Holland is at 9,500 points. David at 7,900. What are you wagering, Holland?
7,900.
Coward.
Holland wagers 7,900. David, you wager also 7,900?
Yeah.
All right. The question is, who was the first guest of the Iron Palace podcast?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, was it? Hold on.
Actually, we might want to double check this because I thought it was Frank Sharp. So
Oh,
We both guessed, Nathan. Was it?
yeah.
before we call this wrong,
No.
let's double check and make sure we're correct.
So,
We both wagered the same amount.
Because I'm pretty
anyways.
certain the third episode is called Frankishly Sharp.
yeah. But
I
yeah,
forgot it
I
was a
didn't-
phone call, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a call in.
I completely
Yeah.
forgot about it, so we didn't get it.
That means, David, you are at 0 points. In Holland, whatever 9,500 minus 7,900 is what you were at.
Let me pull my calculator out. Oh, crap.
Somehow it's negative 200.
Somehow you were also at 0 points.
How did I lose that many points? Well, now, what were the numbers? I had what?
You had 8,000.
9,500 minus 7,900.
I have 1,600 points.
Still won.
1,600 points.
How many
with
questions are left in this?
2 questions
Oh, yeah,
left.
I'm out. Dang it.
Yeah,
Is there a Final Jeopardy?
even if you get them both correct.
Oh, well.
But you know what? We're going to make each of these last 2 questions worth 1,000 points. Okay. I don't even know what these questions are.
Oh, I'm nervous.
All right. As a quick audible, that we obviously made the decision before we started.
It's the showdown round.
Yeah.
This time you will only have 10 seconds to answer.
Shut up.
I wish we'd have done this the whole time.
It takes me that.
I would have dog walked it.
All right.
I'd be loaning him points if you'd done that.
All right. Ready.
Yep.
Which state was part of Mexico? 10 seconds on the clock.
There's 2 of them. It could be.
You both got it.
I went Texas, California, Texas.
All right. Final question. And this will be worth 2,000 points.
9 million points.
What is going on around here?
I don't know. Okay? I can't just tell David there's no shot he wins.
And now I don't have time to think. I'm like,
All right. With 10 seconds to answer.
pressure's getting me.
Who first discovered America? 10 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds. David is incorrect
Yeah.
with Christopher Columbus.
Did you put?
Meaning only
I put Leif
Holland
Erikson.
is the winner of the
I
2,000
was gonna
point
guess
bonus
who were
question.
named after, but
which
I was
is
like too
Leif
complicated.
Erikson,
Yeah.
meaning Holland is the winner of Iron Paril.
Ooh.
You got me on a time limit on that one because I was like, Viking, no, America, no, Columbus.
So that means Holland, you are now the proud owner of this one, just the tip patch for your kilt or whatever else you want to put it on.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, no.
Just like that, you lost it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up the show today. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for playing. This has been Iron Paril on the Iron Palace podcast. And remember to push through the pain. Giving up hurts more, from Vegeta. Bye.